So let me start recording. Yeah. So last class already we discussed, right? So what is Docker and so what is Docker architecture and so what are the main components in Docker and what is Docker client? What is Docker client? So what is Docker daemon and what is Docker image and what is Docker container? Just we seen orally, right? So last class. So anyone any doubt? Can you see my screen? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So last class already we seen, right? Some of basics and all. 1 second. So last class already we discussed, right? So what is traditional deployment and what is right, virtualization deployment and so what is containerization deployment and so how it will work. So these are the so generally we are following. So there is a multiple ways. Older days we are following. These are the traditional. We are maintaining only one server. On top of we are going to deploy. We are going to set up all dependencies and all. We deployed our application and all. Now slowly we move to virtualization. They created multiple VM machines, and here there is a lot of problems, right? So there is some performance problem, and right, we need to share existing hardware resources to VM machines and all. Next, nowadays most of the organization and so they are using so container deployment. So now already you know what is Docker architecture also, and what are the main components in Docker all. Okay, so this is the official document. So this is the official doc so docker.com. If we come to here, uh, doc here docker.com, and this is the official document, and we can if we have any doubt, if you have any doubt, so document docker.com. Okay, so this is the official document, and whatever you want, so just to go through it and we'll get more on this. And these are the main components already see. So already we seen, right? This is, and today we'll see so how to set up Docker package, Docker software in Linux machines, and so how to play with a few Docker commands and all we'll see. So this is a commands and all very simple only, and so mostly interview they are asking only few commands, Docker commands and all. Mostly I'm going to write multiple times reiterate those commands. Just prepare well. So that's it. There is multiple commands available. No need to learn all commands. Interview purpose so hardly only 10 commands. That's it. Now I need one server. So I need one server. First let me start one instance. So now coming to here. So coming to here, click on here and click on new instance. Just I'm going to create one new instance, guys. So for Docker, I given name is Docker. I hope everyone know. And so Linux flavor enough and free tier enough for me. And this is that's it. And T2 micro is enough for me. And select key pair. So my key pair where I am in Singapore. I don't want my all instances running. So North Virginia. Okay, let me come to here. Okay, click on here and launch instance. I need one instance. Quickly I'm going to create one instance. Docker Linux free tier, and that's it enough. T2 micro enough for me, and my key pair already I have key pair and network. And so select if you have anything, port numbers all anything on all, and just configuration storage 8 GB. Just I'm giving so 20 GB. That's it. Remaining storage same only. Okay, so my instance is ready. Now how to set up Docker installation and all. So this is very simple, guys. So installation not a big matter, and we can set up multiple ways. So not only there is if you Google it, many websites they are giving so many comments. So whatever you want, we can follow it. Okay. So this is very simple only installation and all. First, let me connect my instance. So still it is running, right? Now if you see here, so already we seen already that now this is the monolithic application. So now see here, there is a two types of architectures, monolithic application and microservices. So as of now, we know monolithic. Monolithic means, so let me reiterate, MS Paint. So as of now, we have a repository and with the help of Jenkins Maven, I generated one war file, right? So that is the monolithic. The entire project, we are going to generate only one file. The entire project, we are going to generate only one file. So that file is nothing but, so that format is nothing but monolithic architecture. See here. So this is a browser. If you send any request, it will go to Apache server and see war file. That is Tomcat server we deployed, right? So we deployed Tomcat server and all. Already last, so that is Jenkins and all already we seen. So this process is nothing but monolithic. Monolithic means the entire project we are going to generate only one format. So what is that? That is the artifact file. Already you know, right? Artifact file. Artifact file. So that is nothing but we generated so var file. Tar.var file. So now once that is generated, we deployed this var file into Tomcat server, right? We deployed this var file into Tomcat server. I hope everyone know this is how it will work and all. This is the CI/CD tool. CI/CD tool. This is the CI/CD tool, and so this is the build tool Maven, and with the help of so we generated artifact files and all, and this is the web server. This is the web server. This is the web server, Tomcat server. What is server name here? We configure Tomcat server. So now in Tomcat server, I deployed var file. So this is nothing but a monolithic architecture. See here, the entire project code, all modules, we are generating only one file. So what's that file name? Var file web archive. And if you want to, we can generate jar file also, Java. And if you want to, we can generate ER also, enterprise. And this is the database. And this is the browser. If you send any request, I hope everyone know, right? Same process. This is nothing but a monolithic process. But nowadays, see here these are the models, guys. Just assume this is the one project. This is the one project, and this is my war file. So in this package, I have this many models. See here, one model related to store front UI and account service, one model, inventory service, another model, shipping service, another model. All models we generated only one file. That is a war file. But nowadays, so this is suppose if you want to change any one model, again we need to generate war file, again we need to deploy into Tomcat server. So modification and all this is very difficult. We need to touch entire project, again we need to build the project, again we need to generate the project and all. But nowadays, so most of the companies we are following, this is the microservices architecture. Now see here, same. This is the inventory model, service model, inventory model, shipping service, different models I have. And every model I am going to deploy a separate server, separate service. Now if you want to modify something, for example, there is a problem here, no need to modify entire project, right? So go and check only particular service, and we can modify, we can redeploy, we can deploy it. Suppose here is the problem, so here only we are going to modify this one, and we are deploying only particular service, and this is the shipping service. Whatever you want, we can modify. This is very simple. So handling your application is very simple. But if you see here, if you modify anything, your Java, your right, monolithic. As of now, only this way architecture, monolithic. So monolithic means we are generating var file. What is var file? Is nothing but we are grouping entire project into single file. That's it. Suppose if you want to send any courier, we have 110 items, right? Do you courier each item separately? No, right? All items we are keep in one box, and finally we are sending that box, right? Same way. So this is my project. In this project I have four models: shipping service, inventory service, account service, front UI service. There is different models. So as of now we know only this format, this file, right, war file. So with the help of maven and with the help of this one, we are generating artifact files. So that is nothing but war file. This is nothing but package file. The entire project available only this file. Suppose if you modify something, again we need to build the project. Again we need to regenerate the war file. Correct? Yes or no? If you modify any single line, the entire project again we need to rebuild it. Again it will generate the war file. Again we need to deploy this war file. Correct, guys? So anyone any doubt here? Yes or no? Monolithic war file mode. Clear? For example, here I have multiple models. Suppose if you modify any model, again we need to build the project. It is generating war file. This war file we are going to deploy the Tomcat server. Anyone any doubt here? This is the monolithic architecture. The entire project every time we are rebuilding. I don't want like that. Only problem here, right? I want to rebuild it only this model, and we have to deploy only this model. No need to touch these models. There is no problem, right? So that case we go for microservices. Now see here, microservices architecture.
So in
Anyway,
monolithic, it will create only war files
one
only, sir.
file, only one file, correct?
Only war files only.
Only war file or jar file or ER file. Not only
Okay.
war, anything, only one file.
Okay, sir.
So if something goes wrong, for example, in this model I have a problem and I need to update only service account. Okay, I updated service account, and so can I generate only war file for this service? No, right? This service is also part of entire project, correct? And again we are build. If we build means it is generating new war file, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That war file we are going to deploy. So now see here what we need to do. Now there is a, now this is the latest, right? Microservices. Microservices means we are separating every model, every service. So now how these are connecting means with the help of REST API. Leave it this what is REST API and all. Developer they will take care. Now see here, this is the one service and this is the one service. This is the one service. This is the one service. Suppose if you want to update any piece of code or if you want to modify anything. So for example, I modified only this service. Do I need to touch these models? No, right? No need to touch anything. This is everything working fine. Just I am updating only this model. Again I am rebuilding and redeploying. Now how these models are internally connecting each other? With the help of REST API. Actually this is the one service. And so with the help of REST API and one model connecting to another model. So this and all taken care by developers. You don't worry. Leave it. Now microservice means we are splitting multiple models and maintenance also very easy. Correct? Yes or no? Same thing. So this is the monolithic and same structure. We are going to split at multiple models. This is different. This is a deploying different way, separately, and this service are deploying separate server. This is deploying separate. And if something goes wrong, we are only checking that particular model and we are redeploying it and we are checking only that particular part. Anyone any doubt, guys? This is very simple only. Now got it or not? Anyway, coming classes, Docker and all, we can easily understand how it will work. Now, as of now, clear or not?
Yeah,
Hello.
clear, sir.
Okay.
By
Now,
creating
anyway,
the,
yes, same file we are separating. Each model we are separately deploying it.
so
If, for
here first
example,
we need to create the account service, then we come
this is
to
only for
inventory
understanding
services.
purpose. If we come to real time, for every project, they are maintaining different models. So,
Oh
if
yeah,
you
okay,
follow
okay.
monolithic, all models we are binding only one file, correct?
Yeah, okay, sir.
But if you come to microservices, every model we are separating. And
Okay,
in
sir.
future, if you want to update anything, we can easily update. That is the main advantages. Okay, so we can easily modify and we can easily rebuild and retest it. That's it. That is the main advantage. So leave it. We'll see later. Okay. So this is the microservice. But I don't know. Come to here. Now my instance is ready or not. Now see here. Click on this instance. Click on the connect and copy this and let me connect. Just now I created one instance, guys, for Docker purpose. Now go to where is PM file. Now click on here and just paste it. Now this is okay. Now first time, right? Now how to update the existing packages and all? Anyone? I want to update the existing packages and all. What is the command?
should m
Mm,
update
yum update hyphen y.
hyphen y
That's it.
y
Now see everything dependency is already resolved. Nothing to do. Everything up to date only. Now, so first check it whether Docker is installed or not. For example, Java is installed or not. How we are going to check, guys? For example, Maven. I want to check whether Maven was installed or not. How to check it? We are using one command, right?
MVN.
uh,
mvn mvn
java
space
java hyphen version
version Maven is not available. Java hyphen version.
hyphen version
Same way, if you want to check Docker also, this is a command. So Docker hyphen version. Do we have Docker installed or not? See here, command not found, command not found, command not found. What is this meaning, guys? So as of now, no package was installed. Right? Now I want to install, for example, Java Maven. How to install? Yum install. Yum install. Simply if you give Maven means both it will come, right? This is very simple. Now see here. Maven installed. Same as Java 17 also installed. Java 17 also installed. Now Java Maven is not mandatory. Just I'm showing how to install. Now see here. Mn space hyphen version. See this is the. Now see here. Maven 3.8 installed. Now check Java version also. Now clear, guys? Yes or no? I hope you got it right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And same way, now I want to install the, so how to install? So how to install, so Docker. How to install Docker? Suppose if you want to install Docker, there is two types of editions available, guys. So that is your wish. Whatever you want, we can install it. So Docker, if you want to install Docker, so there is two editions. One is Docker Community Edition. CE. C is nothing but this is the Community Edition. So this is the one version. This is the open source. This is the open source. No need to pay anything. No need to do anything. There is one more version also available. That is the Docker E. Docker Enterprise Edition. What is this? Docker Enterprise Edition. Enterprise Edition. Anyone. This is the commercial. But if you want to install, this is the commercial, guys. You need to pay amount. Okay. So this is the commercial. Whatever you want, we can install. But anyway, most of the cases we are going to use only community edition. This is a very community edition, very simple, open source. No need to pay anything. This is a free only. This is the free only. Whatever you want, we can install it. So that is depends on your requirement. Okay. Depends on your requirement. Now already you know, right? So what is Docker? So Docker is a open source. Docker is a open source platform for platform for developers, administrators to build and run your application as containerization, as container, as container. So just remember one or two lines. Interview also many people asking, okay, what is Docker? So what is Docker? If someone is asking what is Docker, whatever you want, just remember one or two lines. Now how to install Docker? Now see here, even if you go Google it, official website also available. How to install Docker? Okay. If you type this one, so there is stepwise they are giving many. This is the official document. So this is the official document. Install Docker engine. It is supported flavors. Developer Docker desktop for Linux, Docker desktop for Mac OS, Docker desktop for Windows OS. For what you want. So which purpose? So now based on this requirement, we can install anyone. See here, everything they clear steps and all everything they given clearly. See, RHCL, Red Hat. So if you want to install Red Hat, see here, yum remove Docker, Docker client. If already available, they are removing it. Suppose if not available, right? We are installing first time. See here, yum install -y, yum utilities they are installing, and also they are configuring repository. This is one way. This is the one way. And a specific version. If you want to install any specific version, and so directly also you can install it. So these are the official document already they given. You can follow same steps, or this is the one way, or directly we can follow different ways. Now let me come to here. Now I don't have any Docker package. See here, Docker hyphen version. Now I want to install. So how to install? Very simple command. Yum install, yum install. So Docker hyphen y. That's it. So if you install, see here, everything it is installing. Containerization Docker, which version it is installing. Now we can check it. Docker 20.1, 20.10 point, that is the version. See here, done. That's it. Very simple command. What is this command, guys? Yum install Docker hyphen y. That's it. Yum install Docker hyphen y. Yum install also Docker hyphen y. That's it. Now Docker ready. Now how to check it? Now see here whether Docker is installed or not. How to check version? Docker hyphen version, guys. Now see here, what is the Docker version currently we are working? 20.10.25. Anyone any doubt, guys, here?
No, sir.
Okay, this is very simple command only. So this is a very simple command. Now how to check? So Docker service is running or not? You know, right? How to check whether Jenkins service is running or not? How we are checking, guys? Jenkins service we are using, right? System CTL status Jenkins. Anyway, Jenkins is not available. It won't work. Now same way. So I want to check whether Docker, now Docker that is package installed. Now whether it is running or not, I want to check it. This is the command systemctl status. Okay, Docker. That's it, guys. Now see here, it is running or it is inactive.
Mode,
See
dead
this
mode,
line. This is the
inactive,
act. This is inactive. Correct?
inactive.
Inactive. Inactive means software installed, package installed, but that service not yet started. Now anyone tell me how to start this service? Already you know, right?
System CTL start
System CTL
start
start.
Docker.
First we need to
Docker.
enable, right? How to enable the service?
Enable Docker.
Yes, that's it. Enable Docker. Now service is enabled. Now how to check the status? Start the service. System CTL start Docker. Now see here. Now started. Now check the status. System CTL status Docker. That's it. Now see here, earlier inactive, now it is active. Now that's it. Now your so Docker is running fine, no issues. So anyone any doubt, guys, here? Only three commands. So first we need to install the Docker. Next we need to enable the Docker service. So sometimes if you want to, we need to add users also, user mode and all. That is the user mode hyphen a Docker and all ec to which users and all. So that is also we can, but that is not mandatory. So how to enable? So systemctl enable Docker, enable the service. So now this is the second command. Now what is the next command? Start the service. Systemctl start Docker. That's it. If you want to check the status and all, systemctl status Docker. That's it, guys. Now Docker setup is done. Do you have anyone have any doubt, guys, here? That's it. Only these commands enough. Yum install docker -y, systemctl enable docker, systemctl start docker, systemctl status docker. Now your service running fine. Now how to play with how to play with docker commands and all. I hope we got it right. Installation and all. Anyone any doubt still? Yes or no?
Awesome.
Okay. Now I will give one document initial first you follow, and once you will get clarity. So now we can play different ways. I will share this document. This is the running notes, class running notes, and for your reference I will send it. Just to follow same document. Okay. So same document, just to follow. Okay. Everything already written, guys. Just to go through this one, and we can easily identify. See what is Docker, already some information also added, and this is apt means that time I set up Linux, that is Ubuntu mission. So somewhere we can see apt get means that is Ubuntu. Now I use Linux means. So what is difference between Ubuntu and Linux? Only in Linux missions we are using m command, correct? And same way Ubuntu apt -get, that's it. Remaining commands and all same only. This is related to Linux. Anyone any doubt here? If you set up Docker or Ubuntu, that case you need to use apt-ubuntu. Ubuntu. Only this will change. Only command. Here I used m, right? Suppose if you set up Ubuntu, we need to use apt-get install docker-y. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt here? In the document
Yes.
so that time so I set up Docker and all Ubuntu. So that is the reason here only apt-get we can see. Now I set up for Linux machine, right? So instead of apt-get just enter m command, that's it. No need to do anything. Clear? Okay. Now how to check Docker versions and all. Now everything already we noted here. Now see here, if you want to how to set up, how to add user to group and all. If you want to add, this is the one way. Here I am setting different way. Whatever you want, we can follow it. Installation is a not big matter. Google it. We can do multiple ways. Whatever you know, just follow those steps and all. That's it. Now see here. Now see here. Suppose if you want to check versions and all. See, Docker space version or Docker space hyphen version, or we can use Docker -v also we can use it. See here, Docker. I want to check which version I am using. Version we can use it, or we can use a Docker version, or we can use, see here, full information we can see API version and what is the flavor, operating system and all. Or simply we can use Docker -v. Both are same command, guys. But this is it is displaying short one line answer. But if we give only version, it will give full information, client server information as well as client information. Both are it will give full information. That's it. So that is the both. Now I want to know some information about my Docker. So this is the command. So what is the command, guys? So if we see here, there is one command is there. Docker info. Info is nothing but information. See here, what is the Docker version? What is the client? How many containers are running? How many servers are running? Everything we can track here. See client default, and so debug mode false only, and the server side containers 0, running container 0, passed container 0, stopped container 0, images 0. So your Docker version 20.110.25, and so what is the network overlay network, and volume local volume only, network bridge network, and we can see total information about your Docker default settings. Now see here, this is the what is the command, guys? Info information. If you want to know more about your Docker service, that is Docker package and all, so this is a command. So Docker info. Sorry, Docker info. Now clear, right? So these two commands. Anyone any doubt guys here? So what is the Docker version info and all? Now what is the right? Why you go for Docker? Already we know. So now I need one Linux machine. This is also Linux, right? Same way, I need to search default some images. For example, I need to create a one Linux related container or Ubuntu related container or Mac OS related container. So this is the command guys. If you want to check any image, so Docker images. Do you have any images in my local? No. See here, this is the repository. This is the tag name. This is the images. This is the created and size. What is the command guys? Docker images. Docker images nothing but it will display what are the images available in our local. What are the images available in local. That's it. So suppose I want to search the one image. I want to search, right? Multiple flavors available. So all images coming from here, guys. Already last class we seen, right? Up dot. This is the registry. Up.docker.com. So if you have already username password, just log in. Anyway, I have username password. Just I'm log into the. So I log into my account. Now here, if you search any image, for example, I need Ubuntu related image. Now see here which version. Click on this. Now see here, what is the command? Docker pull Ubuntu. Suppose if you want to get this image, this is the command. Command also they given. Now I'm in console, right? This is the console. This is the CLI, right? Client. Suppose if I send any request, Docker images and Docker images, Docker search, Docker search. For example, I given Ubuntu. Now see here. Now I send one request. So I am the client, right? This is the Docker client. This request go to whom, guys? This request go to who will receive?
Ubuntu.
Docker
Ubuntu.
daemon. Docker daemon knows what you want. What is your request? So here I given one request. What is my request? Docker search Ubuntu. Hey, just search Ubuntu related images and all operating system. No. I don't want Ubuntu. I want to CentOS. See here, Docker SCR search. I am giving a CentOS. CentOS. Now see here. Now it will display only CentOS related images. CentOS related images. Now see here. These are the images. Not only this, any image if you want to, we can search it. For example, see here, Docker search, Linux. I need one more Linux flavor. See here, these are the Linux related flavors. These are the Linux related flavors. Anyone, any doubt here? Now we know how to search images and all. Now see here, Docker search. I need Ubuntu image. Now see here, these are the images. These are the flavors. See, multiple people's already uploaded. Whatever you want, we can download. See here, this is the official. So see how many stars and all. And this is official image. This is also official. So this okay means official images. So this is the deprecated and this is also okay. We can pull anyone. Now, how to pull the image? Now this is the first command. What command? Docker images. In local, I don't have any images. Now if you want to search any image, this is the command. Docker scrc search image name. Which image? Ubuntu. Now here I have multiple images available in my hub.docker.com. Which image you want? Now I want to pull. So how to pull the image, guys? Now see here. What is the command they given? Docker pull image name. Now see here. Docker pull image name. Which image you want? This is the image name. I need Ubuntu image. Now see here, using default tag latest only, it is coming latest tag only, and pulling from library.ubuntu, and this is the id pull complete, and this is the digest start download new image of the latest, and this is io.library latest. Now image pulled. Now how to check whether really it is pulled or not? Docker images. Now see here. So this is the image name. That is nothing but a registry name, repository name. Tag name is latest. This is the image ID. And 4 weeks ago they updated this image. What is the size of this image, guys? 77.8 MB. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt here? Suppose if you want to search any image, if you want to search image, so what is this? First I have to see the all images. Docker, Docker images. It will display all images. What it will display? It will display all images. Now what is next command? Docker search. SCR. How to search image? Ubuntu. Image name. Actually this is the image name. So this is the image name. So how to pull the image? Docker pull and Docker pull and image name. And if you want to see all images, Docker images. That's it. Very simple. Now I have only one image I pulled. No, I need one more image. So how to search that image? For example, Linux image or CentOS. See here, Docker search CentOS. Now see here, CentOS ready. Now how to get this? All are the official images. Now how to pull that image, guys? What is the command? Docker. I want to pull that image. What is the syntax? Docker
Pull. Pull.
pull and image
Send to
name.
one.
Image name. Which image you want to pull? So that image name. Whatever you want. See here. Docker pull send OS. That's it. Now see here. Again it is downloading one new image from up.docker.com. What is the size of this image, guys? What is the size? Now check images. Docker images. So how many images we can see now? Only one or two?
2.
Two images. That's it. See here. So this is the Ubuntu image, and this is the CentOS related image. This is also one operating system, guys. Don't confuse here. Actually, right now I am in AWS Linux instance. This is also operating system. Now, with the help of Docker, I want to create one more container, Ubuntu related container, or CentOS related container, or Tomcat related container, whatever you want. Now, as of now, anyone any doubt? If it is clear, now I am going to do how to create container. Now come to here.
Sir, it
How
will
to create?
showing only predefined images only it will showing. It's not
Yes,
possible to creating the images and all.
one image. Yeah. So coming classes after one or two class completed, we are going to create our own images. So, but these all are the official images already maintained by
Okay.
Docker people. Okay. Suppose if you want your own
Okay.
image, we can create one image. So, but as of
Okay.
now, we are in initial phase, right? So don't think beyond. Just leave it. Now these are the official images. Already these images coming from where? Registry.
Repository.
Up.docker.com. Correct? So now
Yes,
that's
sir.
it. Now next question. How to create container? This is very important question. Interview also. So they are asking like, can you write or can you tell me how to create container? Now these are the images, guys. So these are the images. For example, this is my Linux, right? This is the Linux operating system. How to create file, guys? Here empty file. Anyone?
Touch dot file name. Touch dot file name.
Touch space file name. Correct? For
File name.
example,
Yes, sir.
sample.txt ls. I created one file. Now we are in this is Linux flavor. Now I need one container, Ubuntu related container. That is nothing but Ubuntu related operating system. So how to create? Now see here, Docker images. I have two images, right? Let me create one container. If you want to create container, this is the syntax, guys. Docker run hyphen it. I means interactive. T means terminal. Interactive terminal. And so what is the image ID? Or we can give registry name, repository name, whatever you want, we can give it. Okay. Whatever you want, you can. Docker run -it interactive terminal. So now what is the image name, guys? Or what is the repository name? We can give anything. Now I'm giving Ubuntu. Now clear? Docker run -it image name. That's it. Now observe carefully. Now I am in my host mission. This is my Linux host path. Correct? Now if I press enter, now automatically path will changed. Now observe here. Earlier this is my host. Correct? This is my Linux host IP. Yes or no? Now I given Docker run -it Ubuntu. Now it is created one container. Now I am in container path. Now I am in not host path. Now I am in container path. Now see here ls. See here. This is same like OS only operating system. Now if you want to create a file, touch space. For example, DevApps. Now all commands it will work. Few commands it will won't work. Remaining all commands it will work. See here. Now if you want to set up Linux and all, one Linux machine. So for virtually using virtual, how much time it will take? At least 10 to 15 minutes. Now with the help of Docker, I created one Ubuntu container. How much time it will take, guys? Here this command
30 seconds.
only one maximum 5 to 10 seconds, right?
Yes, sir. Few
Maximum
seconds.
5 to 10 seconds. Now see here, this is the one operating system. This is the which container, Ubuntu related container. Now all commands it will work. Now that's it, ready. See here, whatever you want, we can mk directory, mkdir, and so sample. How to create directory? Now see here ls. Now see here, directory was created or not? Sample. Where is name? Here, right? Correct. So now I am in so container. Suppose if you want to come outside the container, if you want to come outside the container, just type exit, guys. Exit. Now see here, I am coming outside. Now I am in a host. Correct. Now how to check containers? Just now I created one container. I want to see all containers list. This is very important question. Interview also all mostly 99% everyone is asking. So how to what is the command for display all containers? So this is a command, guys. Docker ps hyphen a. ps hyphen a means all containers. Now as of now, how many containers I created? Only one container. This is a container, right? Correct. But status also it is showing exited. Now I want one more container. Tell me syntax how to create one more container. Docker
Run it.
run
Run space.
hyphen it
It.
interactive terminal
IT.
image name.
CentOS.
Send OS.
CentOS.
Whatever you want. Send OS.
Already there.
software.
See here. Now if I use exit, you come outside the container, but the container it will go to exit state, stop state. I don't want stop my container. I want to come outside the container. Control PQ, guys. Control PQ. Already in documents also I noted. Just to go through it. Control PQ. Control PQ means so exit container without stop. Now clear? I don't want stop my container. Now check the containers. Docker ps hyphen a all containers. Now this is one is existed state, but it is showing, see which state? Status up 40 seconds ago. It is running state. This is the this container stopped. This container running state. Now got it, guys? Anyone any doubt here?
Yes. Yes.
Now if you observe here, this is okay container ID. This is the image name. and this is created by time, and this is the status, and this is the container name. As of now, I didn't pass any container name. If you are not pass any container name, by default Docker itself it is giving one name, that is dynamic name. Here they given, see here, it is Jolie underscore, what is this? PTOLEMY. How to call this one? Some name. Now see this container. What is this container name? Jovial underscore Rosalind. What is this name? This is the dynamic name. If you are not giving any container name, by default Docker itself it is assigning one container name. So now your, what is your requirement? No, no, sir. I don't want that name. I want to give my own container name. So how to give your own container name? This is the syntax, guys. Docker remaining story same only. Run -it -name. Okay. Now I'm giving DevOps container. This is my container name. -name DevOps container and image name. What is the image name? From which image you want to create container? Ubuntu. Anyone any doubt here? Now check it here. Now container was created. Now remaining story same. Control PQ. I am coming outside the container without stop. Now how to check all containers, guys? Docker hyphen Docker PS hyphen A. A means
All,
all containers.
all
Now
content.
see here. What is my container name? DevOps container. I hope now got it right. Suppose if you are not passing any container name, default Docker itself it is giving one name. That is not fixed name. That is a dynamic name. Any name it is assigning. Suppose if you want to assign your own name, container name, so that case this is the command hyphen name container name. Now, so Docker ps hyphen a means all containers, right? I don't want all containers. I want only see running containers. Now hyphen a means all, right? Here see these two are running containers. These two are the running containers. This is the existed, right? That is the stopped container. I don't want this. I want to see only running containers. This is the command, guys. Docker Docker ps command. This, what is this? Typo,
Spelling
sorry.
mistake.
Docker ps command. Now see here. This is also enter many people asking. I want display only running containers. What is the command, guys? They don't want all
Docker
containers. Stopped as well as running. I want only, you want only running containers. What is the command? Docker ps. Suppose if you want to all containers, stopped
hyphen A.
containers as well as running containers, hyphen a. That's it. Now anyone any doubt as of now? This
No,
is very, very important. Interview also, most of the people they are asking. So how to display only running containers? How to display all containers? Docker ps hyphen a all. If you want to only display running containers, Docker space, so Docker space ps only running containers. Now everything already noted. This is for your reference only. Just go through this and you can check it. See here, only running containers. So now, if you want to connect a container, so how to connect the container? Now see here, this is my container. Already container was created. Now this is the running container. I am trying to connect the one container. Tell me. So this is the command, guys. Docker exec hyphen it. How to connect already running container that is existing, already container is running. I want to connect that container. So this is the command, guys. Docker exec hyphen it interactive mode. And what is the container id? Which container you want to connect, guys? Tell me. We have three containers. One, two, three. Now first I am trying to connect this one. Now try paste it. Next, which mode you want to connect, guys? See here, what is the command mode here? Bash, bin bash, right? Give bin bash slash bin bash. Now I'm getting one error message. Read someone. See here, error response from daemon container is not running. Now what you understand? What you understood? Which container we can connect? Running
Running
containers
containers
or
only.
stopped containers?
Running containers only will it
Only
will
we can
display.
connect. Now got it, right? Now go to
Yes.
here. Now remove this. Now I'm giving another container. What is the container name? So I'm giving so 1F. Now see here, we can give shortcut also. First two letters also enough. Okay, 1F I given. Or we can give full. Now see, I connected. Did you get any message like this? No, right? Why? Because this container already with data
Running mode.
running. So now what you understood? We can connect only running container. We cannot connect stopped container. Now got it?
Got it, sir.
Okay. Now how to remove the container or how to stop the container? So for example, clear the screen and CLS. Here it won't. This is a container, right? Now control PQ and so clear the screen. Now LS. Now Docker PS hyphen A. Okay. Now I want to remove one container or I need to stop one container. How to stop container? So this is a container syntax here. Docker stop container ID. So here I have two containers. This is one, this is one. These two are running state, right? Status. So how to stop this container? Docker stop and container ID. Which container you want to stop? Give that number. BF. I am give stop the first container. Now got it, guys? So this is the first container ID. This is the second container. This is a third. I have three containers totally. So now I am going to stop first container. That's it. Or we can copy. We can give full name also. Or we can give container name also. Whatever you want, we can give it. Whatever you want, we can give it. So now see here, Docker top and container. Now done, right? Now check the status. Docker ps hyphen a. Now see here. Earlier it is what is the status of up 5 minutes, right?
Running
Running. Now what the status?
exited.
Okay. Now how to remove the container? Now I want to remove the
Docker stop.
container. Docker rm. This is the
Stop.
command, guys. Docker rm
Okay.
and container ID. So which container you want to remove? Same container. I am giving this one, copy and paste it. Now see here, Docker ps hyphen a container removed. Now same story. Docker rm remove container, container ID. Now I am getting error message. Read this message. Now read this message. Docker
Cannot
rm.
remove the running.
What you understand?
It should be running.
Running container cannot stop directly. Sorry, we cannot remove directly. Correct? First, before removing, we need to stop the container. There is one more alternative also is there. That case we need to give docker rm hyphen f. Hyphen f is nothing but forcefully, guys. Even container was running, leave it. I want to remove that container. So that case we can use docker rm hyphen f. Now got it? What is hyphen f?
Forcefully.
forcefully. That's it. So that case we can use also -f. Now Docker ps-a. Now see here, this is one more container. Now see here Docker rm and so b3, correct? That's it. Now I don't have any containers. Docker ps-a. I don't have anything. Now Docker images. How many images we have? Two images. Suppose so I want to remove one image. You know, right? How to remove the container? Same way, how to remove the image? Same command. Docker rmi. What is the I means?
Image.
Image. That's it. Image ID. Which image? Give that image ID. 5D. I want to remove 5D. CentOS. That's it. Now see here. Deleted. Now check it. Docker images. Suppose I don't want this also. Docker rmi image. What is this? 5A. That's it. Docker images. I don't have anything. Now these all are the basic commands. These all are the basic commands. Now you know, right? So what are the commands you know? So you know, right? Search and all full. Suppose if you want to create the command docker run hyphen it and image name. Correct? Suppose if you want to assign the container name, what is the command, guys? Docker run hyphen it hyphen name
Container name,
container name
image.
image name. Next, suppose if you want to uh, what is this? If you want to see all containers, so docker
PSA.
wait, command is gone. Now one more command. So these are the basic commands only. If you know these commands, we can easily play with docker commands. Docker ps-a. ea means all. Only want if you want to display only running containers. What is the command? Docker ps
PSA.
only running containers. Mm. Now how to remove the container? Docker rm
Container ID.
container ID.
ID.
That's it. Forcefully means -f and image means docker rmi
RME.
image id and so if you want to stop the container, docker stop container id.
Image. Container ID.
Image and all we can't stop, that is image only, right?
Yes.
That we
Yes.
can't
Yes.
stop anything. Okay. And so how to connect a running container? How to connect running container? Container is running, I want to connect that container. How to connect running container? Docker exec. This is
EXE.
very very important
ID.
question, guys. Interview also many people ask. So already container is running, so I want to connect that container. What is the command? Docker exec hyphen it interactive terminal container id
Con-
container id and which mode you want to connect, bin bash. This is the default OS related default prompt is bin only. This is the command docker exec hyphen it container id space bin bash. I hope everyone know what is bin bash. In Linux also sir explained shell scripting and all. So this is the very simple command. All command. Next stop, you know, remove also, everything done, right? Anything missing? Now clear, guys? So these are the basic commands. Just try to play with these commands. So next class we will see. So continuation. So some advanced commands. Now, as of now, anyone any doubt, guys?
I have one doubt, sir.